Hello, Divine Souls. This is Ranjana Tripathi, your transformational and spiritual coach. And as promised, this is my second video, which is in continuation with my first video. And we are talking about spiritual growth, and we are learning here about why do we actually need to be spiritually strong, and in what ways spirit being elevated to the spirituality going to help us in different segments of our life, be it our career, profession, relations, and then there are like studies, the competitions, and all those areas of our life where we feel that spirituality, elevating to spirituality, can help us. So, in the first video, I did share a bit of it, like why there is a need of elevation, and then a partial information about the requirement for spiritual growth will be shared in this video as well. But the most important part of this video will be the tips, the 10 tips for spiritual growth. So this video is going to give you the information like what could be the easiest 10 tips for elevating ourselves, for escalating one more step ahead towards the spiritual journey. Now, as I shared earlier also, spiritual journey does not have any connection with the religion, and then it does not make you become saint and leave everything behind, which is basically your normal lifestyle or anything. But definitely it will make you so strong to identify what is working for you, what is not working for you, what you should do and what you should not do. And this in the longer process is going to make you much better and more stronger than right now what you are in. So starting with why there is a need, as I already shared in my first video, the entire perspective to understand the life situations and problems, or understanding why something is happening with you and why the results are still awaited, what blockages, when and why it has occurred, and how to resolve them in some another way which is not you ever tried, or you could see from that different angle. So definitely if you start changing your attitude and you start changing your life, the thought process for something better, you will be in a situation where everything becomes so easy to handle. So who would not want that? Even at whatever position you are in, if you're a CEO of a company, you've earned a lot and you have made your position, you're a powerful person, but still there are certain times when you feel very empty, very void, and very helpless. So if only we could learn to understand our soul better, or understand the journey what we are in, and if we take everything spiritually, definitely a different angle of things gets opened. So let's see what are the 10 steps, what are the 10 tips in fact. So the very first step which I personally recommend everybody is, do keep at least one book, or buy at least one book which you find that you're aligned to, which you feel attracted to. And again, that book should be either a spiritual book, or it could be a book which is basically going to uplift you. So how do you understand? Like, there are many ways. First, you Google, you see the list of the books of spirituality and positive and something connected to this. And then you feel, okay, this book is something which I really need and I would buy. Some people would like to see the back side of the cover, and they would like to read the precise information which is there, and then they feel, okay, this book connects to me. For some people, something what happens when they start a new journey, you're seeking something, and you suppose now you started your spiritual journey, you're seeking for that one book which you want to get connected to, and you went to a bookstore and you were looking at some other books, actually trying to find some books or trying to get a CD, and suddenly you see somebody reading a book and you get attracted to the cover, and that was a spiritual book. Or a book falls down just in front of you and you realize when you open it, oh, this is the book which I really wanted to read. It may happen, it happens. The synchronicity starts happening in your life when you start this journey. So if it happens at all with you, you can choose the book the way you want, and then be committed to that book. Think 100% you're going to finish that book. You'll read the book not like a story, not like a movie or like a story, but you are going to read it to implement it in your life. Now, if you read 50 chapters of that book and you feel that all the 50 chapters you can actually implement in your life, maybe not immediately, instantly, you might not. So there's nothing to worry. Take the book, read it slowly, try reading after reading the first chapter, try to implement it in your life and put it into action. So when you will put it into action, you will see the changes. And if you see the changes of your behavior, which earlier was not there, then that means that you have started taking that small steps of moving towards the spiritual journey. So reading the spiritual book and the uplifting book is the first thing which I would recommend. Second is, many people don't want to meditate. They feel it is one most Herculean task to do. Because they compare meditation with saints, because they compare meditation with all spiritual gurus, and they feel that meditation may not be their cup of tea. But actually meditation is not that. You don't have to be that perfect to do the meditation. Meditation is just giving yourself some time, sitting calmly, listening to your music, chanting something, and making your brain work a bit slower than before. So it is like just getting lost in that particular moment of time. And it could be like your thoughts will be still there and you will feel like, no, I'm not able to do the meditation. But don't just run away. Give yourself some time. And also don't try to follow the exact posture which is required for meditation. Spine straight, folded legs, and then stiffness in your body. Like make your body stiff. Make your body something like that where you feel uncomfortable. And then you leave the meditation. This is what happens. So you don't do that. Just try to take out 15 minutes of your time and be just yourself. Close your eyes, let your thoughts come. It doesn't matter, don't stop it forcibly. It will go off. After certain days, it will not be there. Use some music or use chanting for it, and then 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes will make you slowly and gradually will start loving meditation, sitting silently. And if you really want to explore more about meditation, you are those kind of people, those who really want to know the technique, want to follow the entire thing, then you are most welcome to find books, websites, and connect to any teachers nearby. But if you are not one of them, then even sitting in your own company for 15 minutes, listening to your music will do wonders. It will calm your mind. It will make you in a space which is very peaceful, which is your own space. It will help you to connect within. That is what my DivineDecree tag is, to connect the divinity within. So it will help you to connect to the divinity within. Do that. So that would be my second tip. Third tip would be the same way as you do meditation. There is also one more method which makes your mind quiet, and that is doing some concentration exercises. So the third tip would be, if it is at possible, find out certain concentration exercises and start doing that. It will take some few minutes of yours, but definitely it will be a very, very impactful on your mind. So do that. So the third tip would be why we are doing this, to just make our mind quiet. Why we are following this is to make a peaceful space of ourselves so that we connect within easily. We all try to connect to people, those who are our friends, our relations, our neighbors, but we never try to connect within. So do that for yourself. Connect within. Okay. Then what would be the fourth point for my spiritual growth would be, see there's one more thing which in fourth point which I am going to share is, have you ever met people, those who whenever they are unwell or not physically doing good, they would be more often talking about it, and they feel proud sometimes, or they are so much obsessed and their mindset has been like that they feel now that that's the only topic they could speak. Now what happens when you do that? You actually make yourself very weak. And when you feel that you are a victim or a weak person, how do you expect anything to elevate? How do you expect anything to change? So the soul and body is different. Body is meant to have on and off some issues. And if you're a person who would take good care of the body and you love taking good care of the body, it is your primarily objective, then obviously you would fall a little lesser than those who take it for granted. If you're not respecting your body, it has to go, it has to fall ill and sick. So if you are one of them, those who eat consciously, do exercise, obviously your body will be fine. But in case if it is not, and you're in a journey where you're not planning to take your body further, you want your body to be strong, and you're doing some certain work, but it is still into a phase where it is not so well at present. So try to disconnect your soul with the body. The soul is different, the body is different. The body has certain things which need to, like it has to face. But the soul is free, soul is independent, the soul has got lots of power. So don't make your body dictate the soul. So if you start thinking in both the things in a separate way, probably you'll become more stronger, because you will accept this thing that your physical body and spirit is different, and you can actually handle both of them separately. You have that power to understand, okay, I'm not well, but I can still do certain things because my soul is not unhealthy, it is not injured. So let me do something, let me do it with this body only. The soul is going to help me, the soul is going to give me the power. So many things will start changing in your life. The fifth point is, most of the time when we seek answers, the only thing we look for is Google, or we'll call a friend, we call a relative, or we ask somebody and try to understand their points. Like when they say, and we say, okay, yeah, this could be the reason. Yeah, ye kar sakte hain. Why to do that? It doesn't matter. I mean, it's not actually bad. You need coach, you need mentor, you need people, advisors. That is fine. But many times, lots of answers is within you. And why do you not try to connect to yourself? So look often into yourself and in your mind and try to find out what is it that makes you feel conscious and alive. There's so many things which is within you. Seek for that. Write answers. Ask questions, write answers. Something will click for your that particular moment. So that will bring in the confidence that you are an experienced person. You are a soul which has which has lots of wisdom in it within you. So this is another way which you know it will help you for the growth. Sixth point is, anything happens in your life, whether it is not working the way you want, whether doors are closed from all aspects, or you feel some people have betrayed you or anything, start controlling your mind, or start controlling your thoughts as well, the way that even the negative happens, it sees something positive in it. So if one negative thought comes in your mind, put 3 positive thoughts in the same time. So make it a habit so that at one point of time, that one negative thought is actually completely, disassociated from your mind, and the 3 positive points has overtaken. You start with small things in daily life, small things which creates negativity. You just remove it from 3 positive points. And then you train your mind in such a way that in every negative, even if you face or experience, you at least find one positive thing out of it. And it happens. It's not just like I'm asking you to find it out. It happens that way. If you start doing that, there will be another change in you. And that is my 7th point. That is the happiness quotient. So you will start seeing the bright side of everything. You'll start creating that happiness within you. And no circumstances is going to influence you or change your mindset. So you will be one strong mindset. You will have a strong mindset. You will be one strong person whose mindset, whose thought process is under control, who is a happy person, whom everybody want to get connected, and that person knows every solution is within them, and that person has all the answers. Probably most of the time that person has the answer. So you will cultivate that particular happiness habit. 8th point is, if you keep doing this, slowly and gradually also start using your willpower. and decision making ability. That will strengthen you and give you control over your mind, because that was what, if you are running away from taking lots of decisions, or small decisions, or big decisions in any point of time of your life, then exercise your willpower. Yes, this is what I'm going to do, and it is going to work wonderfully. It is going to be a miraculous win for me. So you something, you start training and feeding your mind, and start taking your decisions. So when you start taking your decisions, you will find that you have lots of power and strength. So a powerful person, a strong person, definitely knows how to handle all the situations, right? So coming to the ninth point. Now the ninth point is the very important point, which I recently started doing. I don't know why I was not doing that, because initially my mindset was also like this, like there are lots of problems, lots of issues, there are negativities, and there are complaints and tripping. Then at one point of time I was just making a list of things which I'm blessed with, and then I realized I was actually blessed, and I was so much thankful that day, that how, why do we complain at all? If 10 things we got the negativity, then we did actually forget to see the 15 things which we already have. So start thanking the universe, even for the problems, even for the issues which is not aligned to your life goals, even the problems and obstacles. Say thanks, because that will teach you something. That will not go away like that. Even the problems, struggles, and situations which is not aligned can teach you something. So start thanking the universe. And once you start thanking the universe, the gratitude mode, when you increase it, what happens, the universe starts giving you more. Universe thinks about you. So it is actually a science, but when we'll come to the second, like different video. So we'll just do the small practice of thanking, a gratitude journal. We'll make it a gratitude journal, and in morning, after waking up, the immediate 20 minutes is very important. Try to thank universe and God for whatever blessings you have, and the blessings could be the sunlight, there could be a glass of water, could be the food you eat, could be the place where you stay, could be the rickshaw wala who's taking you from one place to another. The thanks and the gratitude is not limited to any bigger achievement or a smaller achievement. To start saying thank you, the more you thank, the more you manifest good things in your life. And the 10th, the final one, is develop the tolerance, patience, and tact, and consideration for others. So why do we need that? Because many times, even I have faced lots of situations where people were, not good to me. They have backbited, they did politics, but that time I was not so much clear about, how we should handle people, and maybe I would sulk, I would be upset about it. But then now I feel, why, I ask questions like, why are they doing this? What is the problem? So you will see the most of the time the answer comes is their own insecurities, their own issues, their own complexities. So if a person is already insecure and complex, why would you, take that pressure in on yourself? Just take them normally, and it doesn't mean that surrender, go and take initiative. It's okay. Just develop the tolerance and patience, and then just be considerate. These 10 small tips for your spiritual growth is going to help you to change the entire scenario of your mindset, and also it will show you that small changes or in attitude, in the way you deal with people or situations. Try them, and then let me know on my email ID, which is divinedecree2 at gmail.com. I would love to read them, and if possible I will also see if you're stuck. I will resolve those small issues. And one more thing is, like, if you have certain topics in your mind and you want me to speak on that, I'm ready to make small videos on that. But then you need to write to me at divinedecree2 at gmail.com, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, that is ranjana.tripathi, where I write on daily life challenges and issues. Till next video, have a safe and blessed day. Bye.